This is the love that God has that have never stopped, Jonathan. And I'm loving him for that. These verses show God's desire for our fellowship. They also show why we are afraid to have fellowship with him. Adam and Eve hid from God when they heard him approaching. Stop being so afraid to tell God what you're doing.
You already know.
I'm talking y'all. Well, stop being so afraid to tell the Lord what you're doing.
Confess.
I'll tell you something, Jerry. A couple years ago, I talked to y'all about secrets. And I did a whole month or so on how secrets and the devil are best friends. When you ain't an adult and you got a secret, do you know what you separate yourself from? The longer you keep that secret, the more and further away you get from your health, your strength, your mama and your dad. Yeah. A secret is like a match. And you're playing with a match inside of a board. Full of hay. That's what we keep trying. And you don't have a door or a window. Why would you play with a book of matches? Strike. Ooh. And you dropping a hot match. The moment that match ignites your surroundings, a piece of hay in that board, you know what's going to happen. Y'all believe that? Go ahead. You don't know?
You know he knows.
In your mind, if you can see yourself, you see it, don't you? If you can see yourself in an enclosed room, no windows and no doors, that means you can't get out. There's no escape. You playing with a book of matches, full of hay. You drop a match, you gonna die. You gonna smoke your inhalation. The heat alone will bake your in like a ham. Now, can you see that one? You see it now? That's clear. You see it now? This is what a secret does to you, and the devil knows it. And you know who he wants to have a secret. It ain't my Dusty in. It ain't your mama Rusty in. It's you. If he can keep you, if he can get you to say, this is too important to tell my mama. This is too, whatever, to tell my dad. He got to it. Right. And your secret could be, I just saw the wrong thing. Somebody said the wrong thing, or I said the wrong thing, or a question. But do you know what you'll do? Hey, he'll go tell right. Guess what? The secret. Now he's hanging on to something he would have never been dealing with. Right. All right. You see how the enemy spread like wildfire? Right. Yeah. This is what the devil does at a young age. So when you get, look at me, my age, you're already jacked up. And when it comes time to change, brother, change becomes so difficult. You don't even know change because you was messed up as a child. And now that I'm grown, I'm stuck this way.
All right, brother.
The only thing I have in my possession is the wisdom to teach. Wow.
Help, Jesus.
Only thing I have in my possession is the wisdom to teach. This way, you need to do something about every man is born to teach. All right, that's right. Every woman is born to teach. That baby back there, she's a born. This is how I know her sometimes. This is how you know you're a child of God. Because everything that God does, it keeps going. Exactly. It replicates. It duplicates. I can't make nothing that'll duplicate itself. Or, you know, I do the dog house.
She did.
I'll be in the doghouse with kids. That doghouse was so heavy I couldn't hardly move it. I put the old dog in there and tore it up in like 2 hours. It wasn't a dance. Boy, that foundation looking like that right there. Y'all know that. Hey, you know what that foundation like this.
Oh, goodness.
I'm sorry.
It's all right. They have to do it for the song.
Dog tore that thing up so quick, man, and it was dragging the dog pieces house, pieces all over the yard. Yeah. Back to what I'm talking about. You good at it.
Yes, he is. All the time.
God wanted to be with them, but because of their sin, they were afraid to show themselves. Sin has broken their fellowship with God, just as it has broken ours.
Yeah. Jesus.
We put so many emphasis. You know, it ain't hard to love and love right.
That's right. That's right. Amen.
It ain't hard to love and love like you're supposed to. You know, if you're not expected to be perfect, that's a lie. You can't tell me you expected not to make a mistake. What kind of man would I be to say you ain't gonna never do nothing wrong? You got to know me, son. What kind of man would I be to say you ain't gonna never do nothing wrong? If I can't expect for you to not do, to be no more than what I am, why can't I have patience with you and understanding with where you are?
All right. All right. That's it.
How much more is this magnified when we look at God and His love? Yeah. If I can't stop loving you, how can I give up on you, brother?
All right.
Did y'all hear that? If I can't stop loving you, when you make a mistake, it's important for you to meet me, come to me and tell me, I'm sorry. Man, I did this, I said that, I stole from you. I'm the one that killed the cat.
Right.
You remember Buttercup? I'm gonna get out there. I'm the one who killed the cat. You might have been in love with that cat, raised him up a little bit cat. Gave him a little tickle. And it hurt your feeling when you killed the cat. But because I can't stop loving you, if you told me, Daddy, I'm the one who killed the cat. Rion, I'm the one who kicked the dog. And I tell you I'm sorry. That's what's more important, is for you to come to God and tell Him your secret.
Yeah.
Come to God and tell Him your secret. If He can't stop loving you like Mom and Daddy, listen, can't stop loving you, how important is it to stop holding this stuff in that you think make you grown and tell somebody about it?
All right.
This stuff don't make you grown. It's setting you up for failure.
You know, amen. Amen, Brother Joe.
Before you realize what the enemy has done, you'll be a boy kissing a boy, and you think it's all right.
Come on now. Break it down. Make it
You'll be a girl kissing a girl, and you'll think that's fine.
right.
Listen,
Yeah, this is going down.
He'll call you
Protesting.
off the street name.
Right.
He'll call you. He'll call, man, I know what they're talking about.
You're right. It's the truth. It's happening now.
I'm not making this up.
It's happening all around us. Yes.
He'll call you to, what's the worst dope you know about? Say it, Harry. Weed.
No, weed ain't got nothing on her one.
Opium.
Opium.
Crystal meth.
Cocaine.
Sugar.
It's on top of it.
He'll have you doing he'll have you doing all of these different things and make you feel like it's cool to do it. Do you understand what I mean? It's cool to do it. Hey, I'm talking to you. You understand what I'm saying? It's cool to do it. You don't know? It's okay. It's hip. It's swag. When you see somebody with blood in their mouth.
I'm like, she
Down.
It's swag.
Yeah.
She look black out. Do crack. Do cocaine. And some of you right now want to smoke a cigarette so bad,
something like that, smoke.
black practice at home in the mirror.
No.
Want to drink something so bad every time you see it on TV. Man, I wonder what that tastes like.
It's happening. It's the truth. Amen.
Hallelujah. I gave y'all a scenario yesterday. Sugar is something, once you taste it, you'll never get it out of your system. If you never had nothing sweet, and all of a sudden you taste something sweet on that palate, oh, you know it. You know it.
Yeah, that's it, bro.
If I took y'all just that, if I took every one of you, young, and placed you in a place you can't have no more sugar, you would sweat and have dry heat.
Amen.
Head be hurt. This is how sin is. Now, can you imagine not ever drinking enough? Now, you ever have another last half air? Starburst. I'm telling you, listen, I'm going somewhere. If you can never have another airhead, all of a sudden, you're going to find out how hard it is not to think about how sweet that candy is. You will daydream and all of a sudden, you have to swallow. Because your mouth is warm.
It's the
You
truth.
start having sex too young, listen to me. When you start having sex too young, Brandon, where you at? Ray, you girls, y'all start having sex too young, your mind and your body ain't ready for an adult demon.
All right. Tell us now.
When you have an adult demon to deal with, it controls you now. You're not in control because you're not old enough.
Right.
I can't sit this boy to work for me. Brother Nathan can't sit him to work for him. He will get fired before he get on the premises.
Oh, wow.
You can't come out. You can't do it. At my job, you can't.
Oh, God.
He's just strict at the workplace.
Sure
He
is.
wouldn't know damn rules. Not a one. He
And
walked up
they
and
told us when we
ruined
did.
the whole day. You hear me?
Mm.
Go ahead to that, baby. You is such good. He is awesome. He will ruin the whole day, not because he wanted to. He's expected. He ain't expected to put himself in the place of a grown man. That's
right.
Right.
The enemy knows you're not in the place of a woman, and he gives you a woman's spirit. Then do you know how ruined you are before you get to be grown and have 15? Do you know how ruined you are before you get grown and start trying to have a wife to learn how to love her like she needs to be loved? Supposed to be loved? You won't know how to love her like she's supposed to be loved because she was ruined at 7 years old. Because we tried and she wasn't supposed to.
I know, right?
At 13 and at 14 years old. But let me tell you something. God has been waiting on us our whole time, but because we like to keep secret and think we're grown, he can tell God what he's supposed to know.
All right.
We was afraid and we hid ourselves.
He already knew where you was at. Jesus. Help us, Lord.
There's so many times I've done wrong and didn't want to tell God because I knew I was wrong.
He already knew.
I didn't want to pray no more because I knew God heard and saw what I done. And this is the same thing your children are doing. When they do wrong, they don't want to tell you about it. When they say wrong, be wrong, they don't want to, they hide it, and then you stuck with that devil. You don't have to be stuck with it today. We have a divine appointment. All we need to do is show up, and everything that we need is supplied. It has never ran out. It has never been weak. It has never been late. It has always been at your presence. Your divine appointment is right at the tip of your tongue. God forgive me.
Amen. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus.
Hallelujah.
Thank you, Jesus. Have your way, God.
Let me read this here, and you'll get it. Hallelujah. Let me read this here. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. I think this is John 13, where he made a parable and sent out a supper. Or a wedding or something, and begged them to come, and they all made excuses. Anybody got that? What is that? That's boy. What Jesus said. So let me tell you something. You can be, keep looking for that phone, your name. It's quicker if you Google it. Is it okay to have a master's degree?
Yes.
That's all right.
Yes, okay.
Is it okay to have a good education?
Mm-hmm. Very
What
good.
about going and getting married, doing like you're supposed to be doing?
Yes.
Starting a family. Hey, I got a big house, I'm living by myself. I can treat a lady, I give her what she needs, what she deserves, a home. What's wrong with going out and buying you what you want, what you feel like you want, if you can afford it? Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. These are things that don't make you a bad person. Hey, what's wrong with me going out and dressing up a little bit and go buy me something nice? What's wrong with taking my wife out to a nice dinner? Yeah. Taking my family out to a nice place to eat, right?
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
We can all agree. We can all agree that these are things that ain't nothing wrong with that. I ain't killing nobody. I'm not stealing nothing. I ain't selling no drugs. I'm just expressing myself. I'm going about my daily business. What's wrong with me getting up going to work every day? I would love for my daughter to marry a man expecting to get up and go to work every day. That's one thing. That's a pet peeve. Negro, you ain't got a job, you ain't got a car, you ain't got a piece of candy, but you want to get married.
What you gonna do?
You ain't got nothing but a dirty sock and
Okay, take care of your keys.
and ain't nail one of them on your feet.
Amen.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting up going to work every day. You ain't that good, young. Nothing wrong with going
Slap by this way.
going home and doing your homework like you're supposed to. Doing your chores like you need to.
Yes.
Go ahead and read that. Now listen at the story. Listen at the story. And you can't point out to me if you're not listening where the bad people are. Go ahead, Brother Nathan.
Jesus answered, Matthew 22,
Matthew 22. Find that. Matthew 22 and what?
verse 1.
And verse 1. Go ahead.
And Jesus answered and spake unto them again by parable, and said, The kingdom of heaven is like unto a certain king, which made a marriage for his son, and sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding.
Kings have made a marriage supper for his son. Yes. Wedding. So this is gonna be nice. A king, not mine, because you might try lonely. A king gonna have you with some right stuff. You understand? This gonna be a nice dinner. This gonna be a nice. I ain't talking about pig in the butt. I'll be real. Cheese in the cracker, not the good crackers, the white crackers. I mean, not that cracker. But the spread is gonna be nice. And here's baby, she wait. Go ahead, brother.
And sent forth his servants to call them that were bidden to the wedding, and they would not come.
And they wouldn't come.
Again he sent forth other servants, saying, Tell them which are bidding, Behold, I have prepared my dinner. My oxen and my fatlings are killed, and all things are ready. Come unto the marriage. But they made light of it, and went their ways, one to his farm, another to his merchandise, and the remnant took his servants and entreated them spitefully and slew them. But when the king heard thereof, he was wroth, and sent forth his armies and destroyed those murderers, and burned up their city. Then said he to his servants, The wedding is ready, but they which were bidden were not worthy. Go ye therefore into the highways, and as many as ye shall find, bid to the marriage.
Wow.
Bid, in other words, since I gave out invitations to some that didn't show up, I'm gonna take my invitation to somebody that will show up. Now I didn't know. Listen, I didn't know, reading this story until I started, getting a little people, that wasn't the first time that they heard about it. That it was customary to first send out a flyer and tell you about the event.
Yeah, yeah.
And once you know about the event, you start expecting a date and a time.
Yeah.
So this wasn't a surprise, something that they knew to, didn't know to plan around.
Yeah.
They knew to be expecting something important.
Mhm.
And to keep your options open,
Yeah.
that when this time arrived, you could meet him at his invitation. Y'all follow me? So this is why the Lord got upset and dealt harshly with them.
Yeah.
And didn't play with them, because they knew that this was a royal event. So when they turned down the invitation, one man said, I got married, I can't come. Another man said, I just bought a yoke of oxen and I gotta go check them out. One man said, I bought land. I'm thinking, God, this is not bad stuff. What's wrong with this? Ain't nothing wrong with you being a good boy. Ain't nothing wrong with you being a good girl in my eyes. But do you know what you're doing? Not only are you deceiving me, you're deceiving yourself. Because what's going on in your fat head, you keep it in a secret. And all along you're thinking, hey, I'm getting away with it because I do my chores. I do my homework. I go to work every day. I dress like I'm supposed to. I look like I'm supposed to.
Yeah.
But it's what's in your heart.
Amen.
It's what's in your mind. It's because you didn't tell God what you were supposed to tell him at your meeting place. Y'all listen?
Yes.
Y'all listen?
Mhm.
Don't hide what it is that keeps you from God and keep you separated from your help. This is good.
Amen. Have your way, Jesus.
It is customary to send 2 invitations to a party. The first to announce it, the second to tell guests that all is ready. The guest in Jesus' story insulted the host by making excuses when he issued the second invitation.
Yeah.
In Israel's history, God's first invitation came through Moses and the prophets.
Yeah.
The second came through his son. The religious leaders accepted the first invitation. They believed God had called them to be his people, but they insulted God by refusing to accept his son.
Oh my goodness.
Y'all probably didn't get that.
Yeah.
That's beautiful. I had never got that point in, but I wanted to explain that it ain't new to you that you know what you're supposed to do. What is doing that? It ain't new to you that what you're harboring in your heart, that what you're harboring in your mind, what you're supposed to do with it. Wow. It ain't new to me that God wants me to meet him where he wants me, where I'm supposed to be.
Amen.
It ain't new to you that getting your life straightened out and coming to God like you know to do. It's not a secret. It ain't something that you, I was surprised. I ain't gonna be able to make it today. Knowing how to get your life straightened out in America, a lot of people know God and know that once you know how to say, God forgive me, Lord help me, have mercy. Sinners say that in the middle of a cuss word.
Sure will.
That's right. They said in the middle of a curse word, Jesus. So-and-so. Yeah.
Right.
But this is how informed we are. But yet Jesus really is meeting us daily at his place, and we're missing our divine appointment. There was a man that felt like it was too late for him. There was a man that felt like I have done everything you can think of and owned it. Didn't hide. I didn't hit and run. I stayed and I fought. I didn't steal and run. I went to jail because I knew I got it. I was guilty. I didn't kill and hide. I went and spent my time. I did my time. This man was, by his own words, guilty. Guilty, Brother Charles. but yet he hung beside the Savior. This man told God to remember him. And in those simple words, he was saved.
Yeah.
Right.
How much more can we be saved in a place where we are? We ain't hanging on no devil's cross. We're not under this under pressure like he was. We got a life ahead of us. We got health, strength, and avenues in front of us, to where we can actually be helped and taught how to be a leader, taught how to be more fluent in what you're doing for God. But yet we still miss our appointment time. Don't miss your appointment time. Everybody, let's sing it. You have a divine appointment. Today was a day that God saw.